Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Last Call for Losers podcast. I'm your co-host, Griffin.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Adam.
And we don't have a guest today, so it's just Sound Guy with us. Do you want to say hi to the audience?
Hi, audience.
Yeah, so we're back for another week, another mundane, boring-ass podcast. I hope you're going to sit through all of it.
Awfully positive of that.
Listen, I'm the pessimist here. It's my job to be very negative. Yeah, so, I mean... We're coming into this kind of like a little unprepared, but the whole idea now is just going to be kind of going off topic, kind of going on the beat, just improvising, right?
No more cum.
No more cum. No more
more
cum.
cum.
Not like last week.
We ran out of cum. Our balls.
I said
are
no
shriveled.
more. I said no more.
Exactly. Our balls are
Leave it.
shriveled.
They look like
dead.
raisins.
Leave it.
No
Look,
cum.
wait, we're talking about testicles now, Patrick. It's a different thing entirely.
Mine don't work anymore.
Did they ever?
So,
Impotent Adam.
debatable. So I just wanna. I have a story I had to bring up because of it. But what's the dumbest thing a coworker has done on the job, off the job, on the job? Let's say.
Well, for me, I've had this is the thing. I don't know if I've actually discussed this before on the podcast, but a little while back, not too far back, literally this year, I was working in the back room of Walmart, unloading trucks, stocking shelves, and all that. And basically, in a profession like that, a lot of my coworkers happen to be from India, like born in India.
Oh, he's starting on the controversial stuff.
No, here's the,
Real
thing,
early.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's no slight against anyone from there. It just meant that there was kind of a language and cultural barrier between me and some of my coworkers, and I couldn't really like befriend many of them because it was just hard to have conversations in
And
general.
Griffin was racist.
That was not
Just
it.
hated Indian people.
So the thing, well, I think there was like some guys from Pakistan too and stuff like that. It was just
hated
literally-
Pakistani people too.
Generally there was a kind of a language barrier there that I couldn't necessarily overcome, and what ended up happening a lot was that there was a consistent problem where we have this cardboard compactor, right, which is normally where we throw only cardboard in there. That's the whole idea of it, and then we just put all the plastic separately on the side. And so when you're out there, opening up boxes and stuff like that, what are you two doing? You're distracting me. I'm in the middle of a story.
Keep going with your story.
Kyle's playing mobile
Okay.
games.
That's not it.
Raids
what I'm
out Shadow Legends.
No, I actually have a bit of preparation for this podcast.
okay.
Anyways,
Wow.
Just on the side.
so essentially, we're supposed to separate the plastics and the cardboard after we're done unboxing all of our like crap that goes on the shelves. And so you bring all your carts back and then you like throw everything where it's supposed to go. Consistently, I found that like the majority of my coworkers were just throwing everything into the cardboard compactor. So plastic, cardboard, they didn't give a shit. And if you told them like, hey, that's not what you're supposed to do, you get snickering, or just like they'd fucking make fun of you, talking to each other in their native language. You couldn't understand what they were fucking saying. So clearly they did not give a shit about the environment, which fucking got on my nerves. So yeah, that's some other dumb shit. Also, the fact that when I went to the manager about the problem, they were like, oh yeah, we'll deal with it. Then they just talked to them, and then nothing changes.
You're a Karen.
Yeah, Griffin's a little.
I'm not a Karen. Dude, it's important.
Okay, Karen.
Because it also, what also does too is that it fucks up the equipment. So like the cardboard compactor too,
Yeah, but you don't-
it gets jammed, and then we have to fucking hire a repair guy to
Yeah,
fix
but
it.
you don't have to pay for that.
Not me personally, but I'm trying to do my job properly,
Okay.
and none of my coworkers gave a shit about it. And that was the thing that bothered me. I was just like, listen, I know you're being paid minimum wage, but you're still being paid to do this, so at least do it right.
Yeah. Well, that's the unfortunate thing about Walmart is that, like, people just go in there to have a job. Mm-hmm. So they're not going to fire people
Yeah,
willy-nilly.
that's true.
No.
They're very like hold fast on keeping you there. So
Yeah.
Walmart is gangster.
No,
Like
Walmart-
everyone was talking about the mask thing, and everyone was talking about, oh, you got to take a mask into buildings. Walmart was like, we'll take the fines. Walmart doesn't give a fuck. People were like giving all their greeters shit and everything like that, and Walmart just said no.
well, now they have Walmart branded masks for the employees.
Ooh.
Yeah, but you don't have to wear a mask in Walmart, or at least you don't outside of Ontario, because Walmart doesn't want their employees getting assaulted, or they just want the good PR from saying that.
Okay, but here's
Yeah,
you're gonna get good PR for being anti-mask.
No,
they're
it's
not anti-mask. They're anti getting their employees assaulted for forcing people to wear
because
them.
that happens.
Well, yeah, literally. Well, I think it's just as simple as like if you're not willing to put on a mask, don't go into a fucking store. You know, if you're so uncomfortable with it, stay home and order everything online. I don't think you should be because you're putting everyone else at risk by being a giant fucking asshole.
Yeah, but people don't
and being
care.
irresponsible.
They don't care
and
about
not-
other people. That's
Well, exactly. Okay, so then that's the thing. Well, obviously, Walmart, a corporation, doesn't give a shit about people either, right?
I don't
So
believe it.
everything is PR for them. So legitimate, any decision that's the whole thing with any company, really. If any company makes a stance, especially political stances, never ever assume that they give a shit about any of that.
Yeah.
It's literally just there so that you come to them and go like, oh, but they're a progressive brand, or oh no, they showed support for Donald Trump. It's all PR. No one cares. They're literally just there to make money. If you think that a company is on your side, then you're an absolute fucking idiot.
I couldn't have said
Hot
it better
take.
myself.
Hot
Like
take.
I couldn't because I can't. I can't do words right.
Cannot articulate.
I can't articulate. That's it.
See, I don't have like a dumbest coworker story. Like
Mm-hmm.
I do, but no one's gonna get them because it's only funny to people who worked in surveying.
Yeah.
True.
So,
You
I
had to
mean-
be there, podcast.
I mean, maybe I can come up with a camp story because Rookie's done some dumb things at camp.
I mean, he was your coworker technically.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you could go ahead.
Well, I gotta think of some. So in the meantime,
Okay.
anybody else?
Okay.
can-
Well,
Uh,
Patrick, you must have something.
Throwback to episode 2 with Rookie on the channel. I worked in the kitchen, so a lot of dumb stuff.
Yeah, it's always in the kitchen.
Always. A lot of stuff that would make people not want to go to kitchens again. That's
Yeah.
a big thing.
I mean, I have one if you need.
He
it.
has one
Yeah,
if you
sub
need some
in
time.
for sure.
Okay. So I went home for the day, so I got this kind of secondhand, so the details are kind of fuzzy. But one of the drivers, I'm not sure whether the guy just didn't tip or like if she knew that the guy didn't tip, but she went to a delivery, punched in her own tip, let the guy pay whatever. She went back to the restaurant. The guy called back. He's like, "Hey, what the fuck? I didn't tip, but there's a tip on my bill." So I don't know, like, that's not a thing you genuinely do. If you don't get tip, you fuck off.
Yeah.
You be angry at the guy in your car, but like, it's all customer service. Yeah.
It's just smooth.
Yeah. And also the person's like, I'd say late 40s.
Okay.
So they
Oh,
should.
so they're
Yeah,
just
it's not a
midlife
teenager.
crisis.
yeah.
So I don't even think it's that. It's weird. Like, at least in my shoes, I would go up to a house, punch in the tip for someone, go, "Here, tap your card," and they tap it, and I just get away with whatever. Light just dimmed on me.
Yeah, deal with the light.
Yeah, whatever. Like, I can't think of what world is better for having my, let's say, 15%.
In case you missed it, because we went over in 3 seconds, a girl punched in her own tip at a delivery.
Yeah.
You went over that in like a second and then started going into her midlife crisis.
What?
You were like, yeah, so this girl went to the delivery and then she punched her own tip. And
I
then
know,
gave
I
it to
said
the-
that. She punched her
I
own
know.
tip in.
You took like 3 seconds, then you were like,
Story.
Yeah,
okay,
so
well that's the whole story.
she's 40.
I mean,
She just did like 100% tip. She was like, all right.
oh, I don't know. I don't know how much she tipped, but I know.
Is that even possible?
Yeah, you
Someone
can.
could.
Yeah, you can tip. You can do your own percent, own
Yeah.
dollar amount,
I guess so.
and like the manager had to, like he got the call. He got in his car, drove to the guy's house, gave him the money back. So like, it's not worth
Did
it.
he take it off of her
I
paycheck?
No, it doesn't go in the paycheck. She pockets it.
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
like you could technically because you
and
say
it was
like
card.
you
so
got that money.
yeah,
so
he
you're not-
would say like you have cash on you.
Yeah.
She gives cash back.
Anyway, I thought of one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one happened last week. I sell dirt for anyone who missed. I think
Oh,
it was
yeah.
the first
I
episode.
sell dirt.
Sell dirt.
So I work about 60 hours a week, Monday to Friday.
Selling
And
dirt.
yeah, they're just hauling dirt. This guy comes in, he's like, "Hey, can I get 1 yard of this and this?" And I'm like, "Okay, cool, whatever. Here you go." And he's like, "Man, I wish you guys were open Saturday so I could get this work done." Keep in mind, I'm there 60 hours a week. from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And so I'm like, man, this fucking guy really saying that I need to be open another fucking day of the week? Like, god damn. So he goes out and he gets his product. He comes back the next day, same situation. He's complaining about us not being open on weekends. I follow this guy out, and he goes to get his stuff loaded, and he started to take stuff out of his trailer so we can get the dirt loaded in. And meanwhile, my loader decides to serve somebody else, because why wait around when someone's just getting a little product? Anyway, I'm going to the washroom. I'm doing my business, and all I can hear is yelling from across the yard. This old man, this guy with like pure white hair, just he's got like 7 sets of grandkids, a couple great grandkids, all that kind of stuff, and he's just screaming at my loader. And as I step out of the washroom, like all I see is him flinging dirt from out of his trailer at our loader, like just losing his mind. Starts threatening he's gonna call the company, he's gonna get mad, and he's gonna get my guy to lose his job. So all my guy does is just tells him to fuck off and walks away. The old man stays in the yard and he waits for his stuff to be served. It's almost the end of the day, so my loader ends up having to go serve him. We never got that call. This guy throws a huge hissy fit at 80 years old, almost gives himself a heart attack, and then never does anything about it.
You get it's the classic boomer rage.
Yeah.
You know, like the I'm entitled to things because I'm old now. Yeah.
Like he could keel over any minute. So like
right.
might as well have served him the dirt. But I'm not coming in Saturdays to give him dirt. Fuck that.
I honestly can't understand that concept of like people believing like, because like when I get old, I'm not gonna be like, okay, I've lived set amount of years. Now it is everyone's turn to kiss my ass because I'm old now. Like that doesn't make sense to me. Like just the idea of like, I think people should be willing to help you out and stuff like that, but because you can't do certain things on your own. But like to expect that from people and get mad when they don't, that's like where I'm like, okay, I don't get it.
I think it might come from like a place of like other cultures. They respect their elderly.
They
and
respect
very,
your elderly shit. Yeah.
Just people are entitled.
Right.
That's simple.
There's respecting your elders, and then there's like, you know, basically fucking kissing their toes. You know, or you're just like, oh yeah, worship. You know, oh you can get anything you want. You know, Gramps, it's fine.
Griffin likes sucking toes. I found that out before.
No comment.
He just loves that toe jam.
Oh, stop. Anyways.
off the record, right?
Yeah.
No, we're still recording.
Back to the topic on hand. Dumbest thing. Well, so I worked at a summer camp. It was a Christian camp, which people are like, oh, Christian camp. That's weird.
Kyle
God bless.
thinks Satan is the one true
Whoa,
God.
whoa.
Hey, amen, right to that.
Wouldn't you go like, Nema?
Is that what you would say?
I don't know. He'll say Nema. It's amen backwards.
You're a funny guy, Kyle.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kyle Robinson.
What?
Funny. Woo!
I still don't get the joke.
It's
say
amen
amen
backwards.
backwards.
If you're praising Satan,
Oh,
Nema.
Namaste.
that just sounds like you're trying to say the N word without saying it.
Wait, Nema. No one
Didn't
can see
help
that.
there. Didn't help there.
No.
Can't see that.
You still-
I did the prayer sign upside down. Anyways, so I
Kyle
worked
put
at-
up a sign that said, "I hate black people."
No,
Wow,
no,
Kyle.
no,
Wow.
no.
Wow,
I thought
Kyle,
Griffin-
that's so inappropriate.
I would never.
Really, really.
Anyways,
That's 2
so-
out of 4 hosts that are racist. Griffin
Sound
didn't
guy's a
do that.
host.
You have no proof. Show me the receipts.
Shut the fuck up.
I have the recordings.
Of what?
Anyways, I work.
Exactly.
I'm gonna kill you.
Griffin is black. That's why Kyle said that.
Whoa! Just because he's a
right, guys.
little bit darker and looks like Harry Potter.
I'm coming out. I'm black. This is my coming out story.
Back to Christian camp. We always
love-
played this game. It's called Odds. Do you think I should explain how Odds works?
No, everyone will know because everyone who watches this knows us.
True.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Anyways, Odds is a fun game where you just make people do random shit, and we do that all.
I just said don't explain it.
Well, no, because I'm explaining it. I was gonna go into it.
If you're
How'd you explain the odds game?
Shut up.
Shut
No,
up.
let him finish. Let him
Anyways,
finish.
so rookie, guest number 2, he is extremely easy to manipulate. So you can walk up to a rookie, you can say anything like, "What are the odds you do this?" And
that's just the thing you want people. You want someone to say about you when you're their friend.
oh, I love him. We all
I
love
can
him.
so
love
easily
him.
manipulate.
We love
you.
Ricky.
down here.
We're just like just to mess with is what I mean. Okay. But I remember some of the ones were like, what are the odds you carry around a log as a baby? So we just went to this like wood pile and he grabbed a baby.
grabbed a
Why was there a, are you telling me at your Christian camp you were using infants as fuel for fires? Doesn't
don't?
sound very Christian to me,
Anyways,
I really hope the mics picked up me saying it was Nazi camp earlier because that just came full circle.
That's bad.
Oh, that's
Little
bad.
Jewish babies.
But
God
anyways,
damn it, Kyle.
That was
My
a little
God.
Easter egg earlier for you if you've noticed it.
He had to carry around a log as a baby for an entire week. And it was a spruce log, so he called it Bruce the Spruce, and he took care of it and everything. And all the kids and other counselors would steal it, and they'd stick nails in it or something.
No.
And he
That's
went
just
in-
child abuse.
yeah. And then he decided to change its diaper for the talent show. The entire week I was being really nice to him, and I wasn't taking the log and everything. And then on the last day of camp, he decides, I'm going to go shower. So he's gone to the shower. And then he left the log he left Bruce the Spruce just right there on the table. So
That's just not proper child.
no, it wasn't. He's shit.
Bad
But anyways, I took it down to the campfire. He runs back in because he thought he forgot something. And he's like, where's Bruce? And they're like, down by the campfire. So he comes down to the campfire. And there I am holding an axe. And the baby's sitting there. And the camper's like, like, what's about to happen? And he looks at me and goes, please don't. Don't do it. You're its godfather. Don't do it. And then I slam the axe down on that motherfucker.
So
And he
the
cried.
the moral of the
wait.
story is don't give Kyle Robinson infants. This is
True.
Yeah.
You
Now
will kill
imagine
them.
that story again, but the log is an actual baby.
It wasn't the whole time?
Yeah, sorry.
You kept saying the baby
The
Yeah.
baby.
when you meant the log.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone just like skips to that,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna look
just
real
that.
bad.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, other things I made him do, like I remember one of them was anytime I said a certain fruit, whatever it was that week, he would have to go completely limp. Now, I want you to imagine
Okay.
it's a big dining room.
Imagine he's rock hard and Kyle says peaches and he just is like, I
Oh,
don't know how this
God.
is going to work.
Ah,
No,
lands directly on his penis, just accordion folds.
He's just got to
Oh.
figure it out in that moment.
I want you to just imagine we're in a dining room,
Okay.
lots of kids.
Okay.
Every a counselor,
Real kids or wood?
Real kids this time. All the tables are filled with kids, and then there's a counselor at each table, and they would go up and they'd grab all the food and then bring them to the kids. Now imagine he's on his way back, hands full of plates, and there I go, saying one of these fruits.
What's the fruit kind?
Jesus Christ!
What kind of fruit?
Why does that matter?
Because it's
Mangoes.
important.
We want to know.
It's important.
It was mango, but
Oh, it was mangoes?
It was mangoes.
What
But it
color?
still goes to this day. So if I were to just like yell the word right now, he would hear me upstairs and he'd have to go limp.
And you also gave me one.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
yell
so
it
it's
too.
still-
And
that
he
one
says-
still continues
I'm
to
gonna
this
do
day.
that probably while he's attending the barbecue or
That's-
No!
Oh, that's a bad
Yeah,
idea.
no. Wait for him to open it and then say mangoes, and he'll just get a nice couple
Just
char marks on his
yeah,
cheek.
yeah. Like a nice wrap at a
You
restaurant.
look like fucking
Two-Face.
yeah, Two-Face from the Dark Knight.
So I've got actually an interesting thing to ask you, fucking losers.
It better be.
Sorry, Adam. What is your most embarrassing moment with a girl?
Oh, thanks, Ruthie.
Yeah,
I saw that in the
Mr.
comments. I was on the Instagram page.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Who wants to go first? Well, I mean, Adam's probably got numerous ones.
What does that mean?
Hey, he made
You
a
know
Tinder.
exactly what I mean.
Yeah, I know. You Snapchatted me.
yeah,
I had the
Kyle
Tinder.
told everybody apparently.
Yeah.
I did.
Adam is on gay Tinder, not Grinder. He's on gay Tinder.
Gay Tinder?
Yeah.
Anyways, Patrick, most embarrassing moment with a girl?
Wait, we're going back. I'm not on gay Tinder.
That's
I
right.
am not gay.
That's right.
That's
He's on
important.
Grinder.
That's my lore.
But yeah,
I'm on a friend's Bumble.
you're on a friend. You're
I'm on
borrowing
friends
a friend's
Bumble.
account.
I'm here to meet friends.
No, I'm on the friend mode.
You're on friend. Well, there's
That's
a friend mode
thing.
on Bumble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
In case you're just there to meet platonically
do it right
with
here.
people.
I don't want to hurt people's
There's
feelings
date
that are
mode.
on friend Bumble, but like anyone on friend Bumble, I'm very worried for.
there's
Yeah.
there's date,
Very sad.
BFF, and biz.
Oh, yeah,
what
one's
is
for
for
business.
business?
You know
I
that the
think
business
Tinder has that too.
sure, but you know that the business account is just a bunch of
Prostitutes.
dominatrixes.
Oh.
Just
Yeah,
a whole
just
bunch
business.
of just business.
boys.
That
Anyways,
and prostitutes.
most embarrassing moment?
Not fit for cameras.
Okay.
Oh, what?
No. Skip. Pass. Not doing it. Not doing
I
it.
got a good one. I do have a good one.
Okay.
I hope you do.
Is this?
Adam doesn't
So-
have any.
Oh.
Adam Laverne.
Mission bastard.
So, okay.
Adam's a virgin.
Just thought.
Hence
thought
the
I'd
name.
say- Yeah.
What do you mean?
Need
What?
master.
Adam L.
Laverne?
Master.
No. Laverne. The
LaVerge?
Verne. Some people pronounce.
Laverne the Verge.
Some people see the G and their brain melts, like my principal in grade 6, and he just said
Lavirgin?
Lavirgin.
That's awesome. Was she a girl?
No,
Oh.
Oh.
he's an old man.
Adam Lavirgin. Can you please come to the office?
No, he was like, calling Adam Lavirgin to the office, please. It was rough. It was rough.
Oh God.
So, anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You had a story.
Like Kyle
Yeah.
tell his cum story.
Wait, we don't care about Kyle. We can
Hey,
continue talking
no
about
more
Adam.
cum. No more
Yeah,
cum.
I'm not bringing it up. You are.
You said cum.
No.
Anyways, so when I worked at church camp, you had like 4 weeks, and then you had a break, and then you had 2 or 3 weeks.
I hope
left.
there's no more cum at church camp.
Shut up about cum.
I came. It was my.
Oh, God damn it.
That's funny. It was my first day back from camp, and I was with my girlfriend at the time. And oh,
What?
okay. So I was with my girlfriend at the time.
That's why you're a virgin.
Yeah.
And like obviously missed her, so we wanted to chat and stuff.
Chat.
And
yeah.
stuff.
So I went and I picked her up. We came back to my house, and we decided to go skinny dipping. Now I'm gonna preface before I get anywhere by saying this girlfriend's mom was super strict.
I thought you were going to say super hot.
I was saying. Okay.
I was ready for that.
No, super strict. Like if she was home a minute after midnight, that's a week of grounding. 2 minutes after midnight, that's 2 weeks of grounding. That's how strict she
Nice.
was. And
Fuck,
her
you might as well
curfew-
go for an hour.
She had a curfew of 12. So, anyways, we were in the hot tub with skinny dipping. We're like, okay, well, let's go have some fun. And so my parents are in the house. So we were like, okay, probably in the house is not a good idea.
Duh.
Yeah. So we get out of the hot tub, and the hot tub is in the back of my house. And we're like, okay, well, let's go in the trailer. And so I get out of the hot tub, and I turn towards the door, and I was like, should I grab her clothes? And she didn't hear me. She's like, what? I'm like, that's probably fine. So we just grabbed
Who
2
needs
towels.
clothes?
Yeah. Right.
What?
We live in a society. No
live in a
clothes.
We,
Society
yeah.
Well, anyways, we just took 2 towels, and we ran around the house, and we went into the trailer. It's probably like 10 o'clock right now. We were in there till 1 o'clock. An
Is it
hour after
steamy?
her curfew. So then we hear a car roll up, and she immediately didn't even look at the window. She goes, "That's my mom." We're like, "Oh no!" Now remember, we're in there without clothes.
Just 2 towels.
Just 2 towels. So
Kyle's skinny body.
she walks up and
No one wants to see it.
still,
Oh, this is pre-beard Kyle too.
yeah, it is.
Oh,
It is pretty.
You clean shaven.
Only one? No, I can't even finish that one.
So, the mom gets out of her car, she walks up the driveway.
Is she hot?
No
I'm
comment.
gonna say no. Okay. Anyway, so and she immediately knows we're in the trailer, so she calls my girlfriend at the time out. She gets out, and all I hear is, "You get in the car and you drive home." So then I'm in that trailer alone and a towel, and she just went out like just with a towel around her. So she's like, "You put on clothes, drive home." Yeah. And then so I'm just kind of like frozen, and then she says, "Kyle, you can come out here too now." I'm like, "Fuck!" So I walk around.
Wait, did
with-
you think that she didn't know you were in there?
Of course she did, but I just was trying to like stay quiet and
Okay.
hide.
It's like hiding from a T-Rex.
You know how
When don't
terrifying
move.
that was? So anyways, she calls me up. Walk out of the trailer. I got the towel just around my waist, holding it out with one hand. My other hand, I give her a finger gun. I'm like, "Hey." She looks at me and she goes, "Be nice, you put some clothes on." Again with the finger gun. I'll go do that.
I hope the audience can feel my cringe through the
It was
microphone.
bad. So, anyways, I go around and put her clothes on. I'm doing up my belt in my kitchen, and my mom walks down because she just heard something, I guess. Looks out the window, looks at me. I'm trying to fiddle my belt. Was that your girlfriend's mom? I said, yeah. She's fucking terrifying. And that's my story.
Jada was just sitting in the window, just like looking through. She's like, "Oh my god, what's gonna happen next?"
I have one. It's explicit. So if there are any children listening by chance, turn
Do
off
I have to
now.
record another like break intermission thing? That one sucked.
I tried to keep mine a little bit PG.
Oh, I listen. I gave the warning. If you don't want to hear about exchange of bodily fluids and such, then,
If you don't break your dick in half in this story, I don't want to hear
Okay.
it.
So, I'm in college now, but I took a year off, and before that, I was at university for a year.
What'd you do?
I was in cultural studies, which is such a nothing program.
I was gonna say that's like poli-sci. What?
Which is why I dropped out, because I was like, this is not going anywhere. I hate this course.
Yeah.
That being said, Trent's campus is beautiful, which is like half the reason I went there, which is not half the reason you should
Wait,
go to
what kind of
fucking
job
university.
can you get with that?
I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Like a wedding
University
planner.
dumbass?
Yeah.
Like a
Wasted
Haitian
your money?
Yeah, that's a.
like a Haitian wedding planner.
I
Only
wasted
Haitian.
my money on fucking university. I'm in crippling debt.
Same. Aren't we all?
All so he could pursue his passion of
You could be one of
Haitian
those-
wedding planning.
You could be one of those people that becomes like a professional student, and they're just like a TA, and they're like at university for like 40 years.
Yeah, what's
That's
wrong
a
with that?
thing.
That's a
happens.
dream fucking job, right?
Yeah.
I mean, kind of. You're always learning shit, and like you're just teaching other people
Gross.
stuff. Like
Gross.
you're not a prof necessarily, but you know.
Go on with your story.
Anyways, yeah, essentially. So there are like the normal dormitories that are on campus, and then there are the annexes, which are like further off campus. But you know, you can walk there in about 15 minutes. And regularly, quite regularly, parties would be held in the annexes because, you know, less like the noise problems and stuff like that weren't as crazy. They weren't like fucking people walking around monitoring all the time. So at one of these annex parties, I like showed up. I was already drunk because on the way there, I was drinking a mixture of peach peace tea with vodka in a Gatorade squirt bottle, and I was just like on the hallway hauling the whole thing down.
You might as
And
well
I-
tell us the ratio at this point.
I
of
think the
that Gatorade.
ratio was like I had like 4 shots in
Glizzy
it, and the rest was
Gatorade
just filled up.
drinking.
And then I also like took 2 swigs of the Mickey of vodka I had with me.
That's crazy, bro.
So I was drunk by the time I got there, and we all walked in, and people already dispersed. Like my friends dispersed to go talk to other people. I just made eye contact with this one girl. We ended up talking. Things ensued, but we were both drunk, and I'm like, all right, I'm not stupid here. So I walked her back to her dorm. She gave me one very sloppy, very bad kiss.
That was not where I thought I was
Yeah.
going from where you said it.
You can't say that, Griffin. You
And
can
I
buy
was like,
kisses, too.
well, you know, she was drunk. I'm not gonna blame her for that. So she went back in, and I was like, how about this? We can exchange numbers, and then like we can meet up another time when we're a little bit more, you know, conscious of our actions. And
Just do that on my bed.
No, I sniffed in.
Okay.
I have
can
a
you
big
two
boogie.
shut the fuck up for 5 seconds?
No, I have a big
Bro.
boogie.
Anyways, we needed another one of those parties eventually, and this time we're like not drunk at all. Actually, this one is at her dormitory on campus. And literally the moment I show up, she pulls me away into a fucking like common room for like everyone on her floor. And she just climbs on top and fucking starts making out with me. She knocked over my Radler that I brought in and poured it
Not
all
the
over-
Radler. Not the Radler.
Exactly.
What a fuck, bitch.
They got all over the fucking common room, and then she was like, oh, well, hey, maybe if we don't want to make a mess, we should bring it over to my room. I'm like, okay. So, like, I'm fucking pumped, because I'm like, shit's about to happen. I haven't, like, it's been like a full year since anything's happened for me. So I'm like, this is exciting. And then so we go to our room, and, you know, things get hot and heavy. And I quickly asked him, like, okay, well, like, what are you comfortable with doing? Because I don't want to like push too far on anything. She was like, oh, I'm not really like, I don't really want to have sex, but like I'm down for anything else. I'm like, okay. So I do the gentlemanly thing, and I go down on her first. which I'm down there for about an hour and 15 minutes. I think I fucking like I looked at my phone just before we fucking went down, and I looked at it after, and
You were
so
spelunking.
I was down there for a long time. I had like my mouth felt like it was numb. I was like, okay. I'm like, after that, I'm probably gonna get like the best head of my life. So I climbed back up on the bed where she was. I'm like, all right, I'm ready for this shit. When she goes down with teeth. And not only teeth, she brings up the hand, she puts it underneath my ball sack, and she starts moving her fingers like she's flipping a coin between them. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like immediately just shocked by this because I've never seen anything like this in my life before. It did not feel good. I got to the point where I had to grab her hand and move it away from my balls so she would stop. And she let's just say it took me an hour, and I'm pretty sure I just came out of reluctance. I was like, I just wanted this to be over. Legitimately, the morning after, just the mutual masturbation shit was way better.
Vanilla.
Way better than a blowjob.
So
Vanilla.
You thought that you taking an hour to get her off,
Yeah.
and you thought you'd get good head out of that?
I thought afterwards I'd get a good head. Is that an
after an hour?
unrealistic expectation?
So now you're racist and a misogynist?
How is that misogynistic?
No, he's a head
I
connoisseur.
put my time in. I expect a little bit of
Maybe the reason
return.
Maybe the reason it lasted so long is because you were shit at it.
Yeah, that's as a
no, no.
non-experienced man.
How do we know you
I
weren't
know it
using
was
teeth
not.
on her?
Yeah, maybe.
Everyone just like
Yeah.
did that pick
Because
up?
I've heard.
That was a funny sound.
Make that sound again.
Like biting an apple.
What, you're telling me it's irregular to just chomp down on the clitoris?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, news to me. No, I'm
Check that off. Write that down. Okay.
I have a precedent.
Nice
of,
meme reference.
Of,
Thank you.
this is from reputable sources. This was not just being told.
Reputable
this for my-
sources.
Refutable sources.
I was not
Jesus
being told this
Christ.
just for my own like dignity.
Go to
right?
Chinatown.
The whole point, like, I just go down. I get a kick out of the
Uh.
woman having a really good time. So, like, to me, it's super important. Hence, why I was down there for so long. That was the big thing for me. All
To
right.
make up for the
That doesn't
mistake.
seem right. You know that it's kind of like too negative.
Oh, now Adam
What do you
is a
mean?
misogynist.
Yeah, true.
But wait, so you're saying like, I want a good time, but I also really want her to have a good time?
No,
You're
no,
saying
no,
those
no.
are two
I'm
negatives?
saying you thinking that taking a long time to get her off
Would
seems
mean
like a
that-
good thing.
Huh? No. I'm telling you, she got off
Eventually.
more than once
Eventually.
from what I was doing.
Ah.
It wasn't like I took that
Girls can
up
fake
to
it.
that point.
Yeah,
I
what
just
if-
stopped because I was like, all right, I'm
All
literally
right.
gasping for breath at this point. I've been down here for like so long. Things are already like very moist. So I'm not. I was like, I think I've done my due diligence. So you always just want to make sure,
Or so he thought.
or so I thought. I guess. You know, who knows?
Griffin was in there like he was playing Hungry Hungry Hippos.
And she was just in there like,
No, trust me. I was giving her the old man without dentures treatment. Okay, there was no teeth
You
involved.
gave her a gummer?
Yeah. What?
real question.
My
finally
sex
clicked.
life
How
is
long
a
is
joke
your
to all
tongue?
of you.
How long is your tongue, Griffin?
I don't know. Eh?
That is a long tongue.
That's like
Wow.
inch and a half.
Can you? Whoa! Can you
God
touch
damn.
your tongue to your nose?
No.
Bro, you didn't even try there.
What do you mean? No.
You went
th-
like you just stuck it out and then curved it.
I bet Adam
Slightly.
can.
no.
That's as
That's
far as
fucked
I
up.
go. I have a pointy nose.
My
though, too.
jaw is backwards. My tongue is attached to my jaw. My tongue isn't as long as it should be. That's science.
Yeah.
You should just use your nose.
All right. We're doing this.
You know what Cardi
Sorry,
B?
audio only listeners, which is everyone.
You know when Cardi B said like swipe his nose like a credit card? She was talking about Adam.
What does that mean? Don't say it.
I'm
Don't say it,
I think I'm gonna
Patrick.
start replacing the Adam Laverne animation with just a picture picture of Beetle from the Legend.
Just
of
take
Zelda.
a
No, Beetlejuice.
No. Just take it out completely. Just put a nose.
yeah, just put a
nose,
nose on
just
it.
a nose, just a
nose.
PNG of his nose, his actual nose.
I really wish I was sorry, but these jokes have
close
just
am
been
I?
fired.
He's
How
the best
close
part is
am
on
I?
top, right? So just gonna be like
How close?
it's gonna be a nose and then just
Not
mean
close at all.
Not close at all.
His tongue is like a spoon. It's literally just round. It's like flat and round.
Yeah.
Let's see.
His nose is like one of
When
those
it's like
lemon
you're on
juices.
crack. As soon as you curve it up, it's just like,
You're on crack. How's that crack?
huh?
Is it good?
Almost
Hey, don't
throw
talk
up.
about my addiction. Like, it's very serious. I'm trying to
boy.
stop.
If Adam's tongue is like a spoon, his nose is like one of those lemon juicers.
What does that mean?
Get me an orange right now. Get me an orange.
Oh,
Give me the juice.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get, there's limes upstairs. Grab a lime.
Also, can we
Fucking
like
squeeze it
can
up
we
here.
take the L's out of Last Call for Losers and just put PNGs of Adam's nose?
Dude, I'm already fucking drunk on a fucking White Claw.
You're drunk?
No,
Okay.
I'm tipsy.
Okay.
I'm
Oh my
a
god.
lightweight. I'm a
Steven-
lightweight.
Yeah, Adam Laverne, lightweight. The thing is though, too.
I haven't drank in like fucking 3 weeks.
Adam drunk versus Adam sober, same person. I've not seen any difference in Adam's behavior because of alcohol.
Just wait till he gets absolutely sloshed.
And
Yeah,
Adam
Davey
just started
Jackson.
giving him a hand job.
Yeah, you don't want to provoke me.
All right. Let's get to the mysterious part of the podcast.
What?
There isn't.
That
been-
was
What's our next topic? There it is.
mysterious.
It's what are some conspiracy theories you believe in?
We live in a simulation,
Oh.
and COVID is a government-made illness.
You believe that?
100%.
Epstein definitely didn't
Listen,
kill himself.
listen.
What?
There was no case in New Zealand. New Zealand was case-free. Some random guy who's never been out of the country got COVID.
Well, I definitely do not believe that.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
But
I'm
It
sorry.
has to be.
Epstein thing, 100%.
What about the Epstein?
Didn't
thing?
kill him though.
That's
Oh
not a
yeah,
fuck-
of course.
That's not a
Is
conspiracy.
it even a conspiracy theory if everyone fucking thinks that? I mean, like, there's technically it's not official, but I mean, come on, there's no fucking way. Like, he was definitely assassinated, right? 2 guards falling asleep simultaneously, and the camera
What
footage
do you
going
mean
off.
assassinated? They just went in and went.
Well, that's
And then
fine. That's an
walked it.
assassination, technically.
I didn't make a noise out of that.
Give me the.
What was that supposed to be?
That was supposed to be me flicking the lights in his cell off for the cameras so that the cameras didn't pick
well,
up.
no, because the cameras weren't working that day.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, there were just malfunctions.
And then both security guys fell asleep.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, fucking Hillary Clinton sent them an email.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Conspiracy theory I believe in, and almost feel like it's not. It's almost on the same Jeffrey Epstein level because there's so much proof to this. I wholeheartedly believe that that the United States is no longer necessarily a democracy, and it's just kind of a front. There's no actual due process in the sense that you can't actually vote and have the outcome that you want because both parties are independent of the government and can do whatever the fuck they please and put whoever the fuck they want as their representative for government. So even in a case where one person who's running for their primary gets the most votes, that the party can literally say, fuck you, no, this person's going in instead. And then you're left with this election in the United States and the last election in the United States where it's really just, fucking better of two evils. Where you're like, oh, well, both options suck. You just kind of have to go like, well, which one is going to suck less? And it's a historical precedent in the U.S. too. And I think that ultimately it's because of money. Money makes everything bad.
So Secret Service is about to roll up.
So the
I
DNC
had it all
especially.
together.
The DNC and the Republicans are like two sides of the same coin.
That's an old ass meme.
Something,
It's a great meme.
That's like to be continued, but like a revamp version.
I guess
Anyway,
this isn't no, it's not a conspiracy theory.
what is it?
The Loch Ness Monster.
You believe that?
No,
That's
no, no,
like
no,
a-
no, I don't believe in
that's
it.
an
I
urban-
want to believe in it. This
Ah.
is so bad.
Urban
Yeah, it's an
legend.
urban
That's like me
legend.
with God.
Jeez.
I wish I just wish that like religious people were right, but so much of my experience and like what I find to be like believable points to the exact opposite. It's just because it'd be comforting, to be like, well,
yeah.
when I die, I'm not dead. I'm gonna go to the afterlife. But I don't believe that. I can't make myself believe that, and that's the painful thing. I'm just like, I wish I believe that there would be anything else except for my consciousness just ceasing to exist.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like you go to bed and then you just don't wake up, you know?
Exactly. Well, there's not even
That's
dreaming.
literally
It's
it.
just like
Yeah.
nothing.
Real question though. Do you think Donald Trump knows what goes on in Area 51?
100%.
Well,
That's a presidential thing.
The
If you're
thing is,
president, you
yeah,
know.
and the thing is, I also stand by this too. Of like, there's no alien shit in Area 51. It's literally just military aircraft.
I think
testing
there's
space.
experiments.
Well, yeah,
of
there's
some
experimental
kind.
like government like aircraft, but it's like military aircraft, but it's not like alien related. I
That's
think
what
it's
the government wants you to think. There's aliens in there.
No, because I think if there was like honestly too, because if you also look at the way that the government like there's footage of the footage that the government released where they were like these are UFOs, like we don't know what they're categorized as. Why would that ever go out to the public if the government gave such like a hard shit about like hiding that, right? And them also saying like,
I'm pretty sure.
yeah, we don't know. I don't know.
Isn't it a thing that things go to be classified for like a certain amount of time?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why.
Is that why?
Well, I feel like
yeah,
there's
I feel I don't think
because
that,
it was the JFK assassination, something got declassified like a year ago
yeah.
or something like that.
Was there anything sus about that?
I have no fucking. It's been so long.
Why was he riding with the top down?
Because he wanted to wave to
He was
the
walking.
people.
It was a nice day. He
Yeah,
was waving at people.
but Abraham Lincoln got. I would
In a
always
theater.
got.
AB got done in a theater though.
Yeah. In a Lincoln. That the fucking
Yeah.
that
They're like,
that
well,
thing.
he wasn't a Lincoln. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like the way Marvel did it, where it was fucking like the Winter Soldier went to kill him.
Yeah.
And then Magneto's like, don't do it, and then he fucked it up anyway.
Yeah.
So JFK ended up dying.
Yeah.
They fucking.
There's a lot of like, it's surprising like how many different like I guess entertainment mediums kind of fuck around with like the why and who
Yeah.
of the JFK assassination. You know.
Well, it's not even that. It was like JFK. There's fucking. Give me something. Give me something else. I have nothing on my head.
Shit. Well, I mean 9/11.
9/11. Well, that's.
I mean, that is a conspiracy theory I believe in. 9/11, I believe was an inside job.
So we're talking about this
I
the
think
day
that
after.
Bush
9/11?
was fucking directly involved with that shit happening, or at least made it very easy for terrorists to fucking do that because he wanted a war.
Well, yeah.
for
Okay.
oil.
So you're telling me.
Oh, so
That-
you're one of those people that think 9/11 was real.
Oh my god.
that
Okay,
okay,
wait.
thinking it's not real is fucking.
Dude. You're a firefighter.
I saw a meme yesterday, or whenever I saw it, about conspiracy theorists, where if you just try to top them,
Yeah.
they don't know what the fuck to do. So that's what I was really trying to test here.
Yeah. No, I'd just be like,
I just find it
you're a
weird.
fucking idiot if you think that 9/11 didn't happen.
Yeah. I
It's
find it
literally
weird
there's
that-
recordings of it. The people died.
I don't know about inside the plane, but it's weird to think that like not everyone fucking tried to stop the plane.
That's what happened to the one that didn't. The one
Yeah.
that
Oh,
didn't
is that
hit
what?
anything?
Yeah. Okay.
The
so
one that
you-
was aimed for the White House. They think that's what it was aimed for.
Right.
They got overthrown.
I think it was
but
just
everybody died.
It was just
Oh,
realist.
yeah.
It was way too advantageous for the Bush administration, especially because of what he wanted. Right, he wanted war in the Middle East so he could get more oil for the United States.
Kind of a little like 9/11 was yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the anniversary of it. Yeah,
Patrick.
Rest in peace, everyone.
yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Horrible
all
tragedy.
due respect. All I'm saying is I think that if you want to point fingers, point it at the United States government.
Yeah.
Patrick, any conspiracy theories?
Those are my main ones, but one that I really like to debunk is the whole they're trying to put trackers in us. That one
Yeah.
that one really annoys me.
Yeah.
Just for the simple fact that everyone has an iPhone in their pocket now. So if they wanted to track you,
That's what they're probably.
yeah,
like,
they-
it's in your pocket.
it's already probably happening. Like
What?
like
They do that for if like someone gets they're a suspect for murder. They check the phone towers.
Right.
And if you ping off the towers, they're like, "Oh, well, you were here at this point. You were here." Like
Right.
it's already being done.
Yeah,
Not to the extent of live updates, but
I'm someone who to like in the sense of like if the government's spying on me, like all the shit I do, I personally don't care what they're looking at for me, but I understand why someone else might and why they would be uncomfortable with it. And I completely respect that and probably would vote for the kind of legislation that would keep the government out of it. But on my own personal front, like if the government was literally looking through everything I look
Well, there's so many like good reasons
Hentais
for
on
it.
his computer. It's ridiculous.
Tentacle hentai. That's Roge.
That's the normal shit.
Literally, I would not put past any. Like, Roche could come up to me and be like, "Yeah, I watch like murder, like cannibalism porn." I'm like, "Yeah, that makes sense."
Hey,
He's one
don't
of the
kink shame him.
next guests.
Don't kink shame.
Yeah, don't king shame, man.
If it's murder cannibalism porn, I'm gonna shame it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but is it like made up or
No, I
is
mean
it-
real. Like if they're, especially also if you're one of those sick fucks who like watches people being like mutilated or something, and then you get off to that.
I didn't think this was a real thing. Do you watch
that's a
this?
thing.
Yeah, that's probably a thing.
But there was like
It's out on Dexter.
there's also like the Pain Olympics that happened in like the mid 2000s, and then there was like shit
Oh,
of like
fuck.
people like hammering a nail through their dick and like. Or through
On
their
that
testicles
note,
and
on
stuff
that
like
note, I think we should call that.
Wait!
What?
Conspiracy theory I believe in.
Yeah.
Smash ballot rigged.
I don't know what the fuck that.
Oh.
100%.
That's the big
They
one.
already wanted Bayonetta.
Well, 100%. It depends on the developer on the other side. Nintendo reaches out, and if they say yes, that's why with Square Enix and Cloud, like they're very, what's the opposite of lenient?
Strict.
Strict. They're very.
Thanks.
Thank
You owe me
you.
a soda.
I'm not gonna do it.
They're
fucking-
very-
We're getting married now.
very-
That's sounding-
They're very strict on what they give to Nintendo. Like, there's not a lot of music from Final Fantasy. There's the one stage, which I mean, everyone gets a stage, but the alternate colors, they're kind of shit.
When's Goku getting in?
There's none.
They can't.
Never gonna
It's all-
happen.
It's all the games.
Yeah.
And on that note, we're going to end it here. Thank you so much for listening to Last Call for Losers podcast. I really hope you listened all the way through it. I'm sorry for mine and Griffin's stories because that's super awkward. But yeah, we hope you're enjoying our content. Please let us know anything else you want to hear. I love getting questions and asking them on the podcast. So please send them to me, and you can send them on.
That's at Last Call Losers on Twitter and at Last Call for Losers on Instagram.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Make sure you follow Adam on Instagram because I just flamed him for his nose for like 20 minutes.
My nose is only a little
deserves
bit
the
bigger
shout
than the
out.
average.
Guys, no, find him on Tinder.
Oh yeah,
He's on
Tinder.
there now.